Disney's crazy ladies of The View have some splaining to do. Why? Because Fox News has defeated them in ratings for the first time ever. Yes, a cable channel managing to beat out a network that has full penetration into every household in the nation. Today, we'll tell you what's destroying The View and what Disney could do about it.
This president wants the look of a criminal migrant to look like, what an undocumented migrant. And I think that's racist.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Pro Channel, where we as ever endeavor to explain entertainment. And we keep you ahead of that culture curve 4 times a day, because 4 times is very nice right here on the Pro Channel. By the way, folks, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, we hope we can earn that subscription at some point in the future. Who knows, maybe even now. And clicking that like, well, it's always appreciated right here. Let's go straight to Forbes. Mark Joyella is the author here. It says, Harris Faulkner beats The View as Fox News sets ratings record. My gosh, look at that. Bob Iger cannot be happy about it. I'm going to show you, though, before we read the article, why I think this is happening. Then we'll get into the article, but I want to show you what's going on, what's destroying the daytime talk show that is The View, paid, of course, by fully Disney, and they can't be too happy with this. Folks, I also want to say that the culture is changing as rapidly as I think we've ever seen it, maybe more so. And some out there say that, well, no, it's not that the culture is changing, it's that the voices that have always been there are now allowed to be heard. The gatekeepers have been torn down, the gates are down, and the people's voice is rapidly changing the landscape because, well, you can't silence the opposition anymore, and the opposition may have been the majority. All right, well, here's how The View is going, and we'll see if they are connecting with their audience or not. I'm going to show you, and hang tight because there's a statistic I'm going to get to in just a moment that you must see in order to understand what's really going on here.
Immigration rate, and I was, sweepingly pointing to Sunny Hostin because her face was saying something I felt she wanted to say verbally.
Yeah,
Remember, as we get to Sunny's in hot water these days. I'm not going to make any kind of allegation. I'm just going to tell you that Sunny Hostin's husband is being investigated on RICO charges for insurance fraud. He's a doctor. And that Sunny, the reason she's in hot water is because she may have said something that assisted prosecutors, and she said it on The View. Oh, things are high drama over there with Disney, aren't they?
To answer your question, which is this the immigration fix that this country wanted? Mm-hmm. I think absolutely there are certain people that wanted to see this kind of pain and destruction for a certain group or type of immigrant.
Yes, criminals. Violent, heinous criminals.
Because if you look at the numbers, yes, the number of immigrants that come from Mexico or Mexican born are the largest. But the next largest are Asians. 28% of them come. I don't think they walk across the southern border.
Some of them do. Some of them are very, very dangerous. Some of them have been associated with the CCP, Sunny.
I think they come by plane. The next largest are Europeans. I don't think they walk either. I'm just saying immigrants, right?
Oh, not undocumented, though.
A lot of them are undocumented, actually.
But that's not the stat for being
But a lot of them
come by plane and then overstay their visas.
They overstay their visas. They overstay their visas, so they're undocumented. The Europeans that come here that overstay their visas are undocumented. But
now notice what Sunny is doing here. We're not furious at the people who are overstaying their visas. I mean, it's not good, but if you got here on a visa, you've already been checked. What has been the thing that the largesse of the American population has taken issue with? People who are never checked for anything ever and come across and then turn out to be of a violent nature. And I think the American people have great sympathy for those who are truly looking for a better life. And there's a desire, I think, for people to do it the right way and to clean up the way that we do that. However, the idea that people who have overstayed their visas are in the same category as those who were never checked in any way and may be involved in trafficking and all kinds of horrible things, and that's just talk about disparaging, Sunny. Talk about disparaging those people who have overstayed their visa, perhaps on accident.
They don't come across the southern border. Mm-hmm. So I think there's a very clear message as to what this president wants the look of a criminal migrant to look like, what an undocumented migrant. And I think that's racist.
So there you go, folks. President Trump, racist, says Sonny Hostin. And those of you who are supporting a racist, what do you think that makes you? What do you think that makes you? Well, let me show you this from Rasmussen Reports, and then we'll go back to Fox News beating The View for the first time ever. Rasmussen Reports, the most accurate pollster of the 2024 election cycle, says 57% approve of immigration raids. By an 18-point margin, more voters approved than disapproved of the immigration enforcement raids launched since Donald Trump became president. But there's an even better statistic, folks, if you're someone who wants to know what's really going on. Only 39% disapprove of the immigration raids. What does that mean? Well, it means that 57% increases to 61% if you include the people who really, they're just like sitting in the middle. Those who disapprove are less than 40%. And that means that either approval or those who are unsure, they're getting close to that supermajority. In fact, they're closer to a supermajority than they are to the 50% line. That's really something. That's why Selena Gomez likely went silent and why celebrities did not jump to her aid. All right, let's go back now. So now that we know that, according to Sonny Hostin and the ladies of The View, Disney sponsored, by the way, totally, it's a full-blown Disney production over there on ABC. Gotta love it, Disney. Aren't you enjoying it, shareholders? According to Sonny Hostin and The View, 60% plus of you out there are racists. Oh man, what a way to drive away viewers, right? That'll do it. What a way to reward advertisers. Call almost a supermajority of Americans racists. And of course, they would defend by saying, well, we're not saying that it's all the people who voted for him. And that just means you're a bunch of rubes who got confused. You didn't know what you were really voting for. All right, here's out of Forbes. It says Harris Faulkner beats The View as Fox News sets ratings record. We've already talked about the author. In January's cable news ratings, Fox News Channel's The Faulkner Focus beat ABC's long-running The View for the first time ever, with host Harris Faulkner delivering an average total audience of 2.552 million viewers, just ahead of The View's 2.508. What this means, folks, is we're not talking about a single day. Fox didn't just have a good day. Fox beat The View for the entire month of January. And why is that a big deal? It's a big deal because ABC is a network. They own the airwaves. The government gives them the power to enter into every single home across the nation. Meanwhile, Fox News is dependent on cable stations. See the difference? By default, The View should win every single time. I could not grab this big win without my wonderful team, said Faulkner. It's a testament to the hard work and passion we put into bringing Americans the latest news and analysis on what matters most to them. And who would have thought it, Faulkner? Who would have thought it? Don't call people racist. Don't call 60% of the population out there racist. And hey, Sonny, Harris Faulkner, I don't know if you've looked at her, but I don't think that whole racist theory you have is working out so well when the conservative legacy media alternative, Fox, is beating you for views with Harris Faulkner. Sonny. Oh, boy. The Faulkner Focus was one of several Fox shows, including America's Newsroom, Outnumbered, and America Reports, that posted all-time ratings records in January. Compared to the same month 1 year ago, Fox News was up 40% in prime and 61% in the key demo. It says, as we mark 23 years as America's most watched cable news network, I would like to thank our incredible team, both on and off the camera, for their dedication to delivering the best product in news. That's from CEO of Fox News Media, Suzanne Scott. Well, The View is not too happy about this. In the key demo, the 5, talking about programs for Fox, was first with 531,000 viewers. Now, the demo, of course, is that coveted 25 to 55. 531,000 viewers. Jesse Waters Primetime with 527,000 viewers. Hannity with 506. Ingram Angle with 452. And Gutfeld with 446. And yes, Gutfeld in the key demo is often outperforming all of the other late night hosts on networks combined. Of course, CNN goes on to talk about in this Forbes article, CNN is announcing layoffs. They're doing reshuffling of of the hosts, of the schedule. MSNBC was sold off by Comcast. It's out in the wilderness now. Needs a buyer to come pick it up. Meanwhile, Fox is beating The View. And it's no surprise why. Hey, Disney, how much more damage are you going to do to yourself before you decide it's time to reverse course? Maybe don't call the majority, and not by a little, of Americans Rosses, while they choose to tune in instead to a lady who defeats that very claim. It's insane. All right, folks, you can help us send this video out far and wide so that people know what's really going on. Click that like button, share, subscribe, and folks, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts and weigh in. Do you think that this is the proof positive that Sunny Hostin and her negative propaganda against Americans is flat out untrue? We'd love to know from you. Until the next time we have the joy of spending time with you, folks, keep learning, keep growing. Have a happy Sunday if you're watching this at the time of its release, and keep having fun.
Jump into the water.
Why listen to music made by people and companies who really don't like you? Check out Vacation Radio today and prepare for all new content made by the people behind the WDW Pro Channel. It's the place you need for all the music. That should be fun.
Want it all, so I give them cannonball. Yeah.
Hundreds of songs, every genre you can imagine. Listen live on YouTube and enjoy a set list that's always sunny. It's Vacation Radio.
Arizona. Pineapple pizza, Hawaiian ice freeze, yeah. Can't wait to be up. 3 days of you and me.
What are you waiting for? Every WDW Pro video has a link to Vacation Radio in the video description. Try it out and subscribe today.